Imagine a harbor. Silent. Calm. The sun glinting off cannons. And on the horizon, black ships. White steam. For Japan, this sight meant the end of an order that had lasted 200 years. The year is 1853. Japan had sealed itself off from the world. They called it Sakoku, no one enters. No one leaves. No trade. No knowledge. No contact. For 2 centuries. But America had other plans. An American commander named Matthew Perry anchored his warships in Edo Bay and said it plainly. Either you open your ports, or we will open them for you. The cannon spoke. Japan understood the message. Within 5 years, Japan was forced to sign treaties it did not want. And in that moment, the fuse was lit. At the time, Japan was still a feudal country. Samurai existed, but there was no longer war. Once warriors, they had become desk-bound tax collectors. Worse still, samurai were forbidden from taking other jobs. Their income was fixed. But money lost value every year. Honorable warriors were drowning in debt. And the system was about to explode. At the same time, Japan's elites looked at China and thought, if we do not change now, we will be next. The glass shattered. The emergency button was pressed. The revolution began. The shogun fell. The emperor was restored. And Japan asked itself one question. How do we do in 30 years what Europe did in centuries? The answer, bend the rules. German doctors. British engineers. Foreign military advisors. Everyone was invited. But classical capitalism was too slow. Japan had no time. And so, the Zaibatsu were born. Zaibatsu were not ordinary companies. They were massive machines controlled by single families. They had banks. They had mines. They had factories. Shipping, retail, services, everything. All in one hand. No competition. Efficiency skyrocketed. But one question lingered in everyone's mind. Who controls the companies that manufacture the weapons of war? The answer came quickly. Japan grew stronger. Defeated Russia. Stepped onto the world stage. But after World War I, the West humiliated Japan at the negotiating table. That humiliation awakened the militarists. The 1920s and 30s. Assassinations. Coup attempts. Blood. And eventually, the military took control. The Zaibatsu were not dismantled, but they were brought into line. Fed through weapons contracts. By the time World War II arrived, Japan's vast war machine was ready. Then, a flash of light. And everything burned. The war ended. Japan lay in ruins. America arrived. MacArthur arrived. The Zaibatsu were broken apart. But then the Cold War began. And America realized something. A strong Japan works in our favor against the Soviets. Money flowed. Support flowed. And Japan rose again. But this time, it was different. By the 1970s, Tokyo was neon. Glass. Skyscrapers. Zaibatsu gave way to Keiretsu. No families, but the system remained. And this system absorbed people as well. In Japan, being a company employee meant giving your life to the company. Long hours. Little sleep. A social life spent with coworkers. So much so that a word was created for dying from overwork. Karoshi. The result? Japan became the world's 3rd largest economy. And the world looked at Japan and said, this is the future. In the 1980s, Japan was buying everything. Buildings. Film studios. Brands. A single plot of land in Tokyo was worth more than entire US states. But the bubble swelled. And then it burst. The stock market collapsed. Fortunes vanished overnight. And Japan entered the lost decades it has never fully escaped. Today, Tokyo is still a strange place. Robots beside temples. Neon glowing over 1,000-year-old wood. And this Japan captured the imagination of writers in the 1980s. Cyberpunk was born here. Megacorporations. Institutions more powerful than states. Economies larger than human lives. A momentary miracle. And a future that lives forever in fiction.